What are the side effects of using curse effects to sweep your enemies aside with SideFX's curse build? I don't know, it's just fun, I guess. Today's build, created by SideFX's, goes all in on curse explosions, using Impending Doom to detonate curses and trigger devastating chain reactions. Welcome to Build of the Week. I'm Evan from Grinding Gear Games. There are two key mechanics at the core of this build: detonating curses and spreading them. The primary skill here is Impending Doom. This support gem triggers the Doom Blast skill, dealing chaos area damage when a supported curse expires. The key thing to note is that the monster will still be under the effects of the supported curse when the explosion occurs. SideFX's is using Despair as the supported curse, which reduces enemies' chaos resistance. The monster will still have reduced chaos resistance when the chaos explosion from Doom Blast goes off. For faster blasting, SideFX's is using Anomalous Impending Doom, which reduces the duration of the linked curse. We're even wearing Diala's Malefaction. By pumping up the skill gem quality, this reduces the curse duration even further by a total of around 100%. You might also notice that Doom Blast is hitting tough enemies more than once. This is because we're using Spell Cascade, the support gem that creates overlapping copies of a spell. In this case, it's supporting Despair, creating the multiple purple circles you're seeing. Fortunately, these copies are staggered enough that the Despair curse expires between each one, allowing multiple procs of Doom Blast on one enemy. It works like this. Despair is cast and expires, Doom Blast goes off, Despair is reapplied by Spell Cascade, and so on. Even better, SideFX's is using Awaken Spell Cascade, which causes even more overlapping copies for even more blasts. A good start, but what if we want more purple and even more explosions? Adding to this is the Profane Bloom Occultist Ascendancy passive, which detonates cursed enemies when they die. Now we can cause some proper chain reactions. The benefit of these blasts is that they bypass requirements for cast speed and cooldowns, meaning we have more space to invest in damage and defense. To realize more chain reaction potential, we're going to need to curse more monsters. For this, SideFX's is using the Vixen's Entrapment unique gloves. These let us trigger a number of curses at once with a single cast of any other curse. In our case, our main curse Despair will do the trick. Socketed into the gloves are 3 curses and the support gem Hexbloom, which spreads the supported curses when the monsters die. Thanks to investment on the tree and our gear, we can apply up to 4 curses on one enemy. So by casting Despair, we also trigger all the curses in our gloves, spreading them to the corners of Rayclast, weakening enemies and making them vulnerable to chain explosions. Fortunately, our offense is a great defense. Curses provide the perfect tool for mitigation. On our gloves, we're using Enfeeble, which reduces monster damage and accuracy, Temporal Chains, which slows our enemies down, and Assassin's Mark, which grants life and mana on kill. Since these curses are being spread by Hexbloom, we have reliable coverage and uptime on them. We've also picked up masteries which let our curses hinder and blind enemies, rendering them slower and even less accurate. This build is also exceptionally clean. We aren't leaving any bodies behind. This is because we're using Last Rites, the passive that ensures cursed enemies are destroyed when they die. Profane Bloom also destroys the corpses of enemies it procs on. This mass disintegration protects us from any nasty monster death effects we might run into while powering through maps. For personal defense, SideFX's is speccing into life, evasion, and using Mind over Matter to direct some of the damage we take to our mana. This, combined with as many defensive auras as possible, gives us a reasonable chance against any weakened monsters that might get close. SideFX's has created a build that is simple to understand but powerful and unique. It excels at clearing maps, doing so safely in a storm of violet violence. Thanks to SideFX's for their contribution. Be sure to check out their build guide in the link below. If you like purple, here's the purple. And that's it for this season of Build of the Week. Thanks to everyone for their fantastic submissions. There's so much more out there we didn't have time to cover that was just as deserving. But hold on to your ideas because we'll be doing this again. Thanks for watching and see you next time.